Hello, my name is Ralf Friedrichs. I'm an addiction recovery coach and the host of Take Your Life Back Today show. As an addiction recovery coach, I want to share something with you, and let me be crystal clear to leave an everlasting impact upon you. Just imagine being buried alive. You're in a coffin, but you know you're not dead. You don't know how to get out of the coffin. You try lifting the lid. The enormous weight of the lid prevents you from opening it. You then think, maybe I should bang on the lid and unsettle the dirt upon the lid, and maybe somebody will start digging their way down towards me. This is what it's like to find yourself at the lowest point of alcohol and drug addiction. You know you need help, you know you can't do it on your own, but you don't know where to get help. In reality, there are probably people standing by your grave, waiting to help you. You just don't know that. You just think you're going to die. Usually, though, people don't think about death when they're habitually abusing drugs and alcohol. In order to have fear of death, you have to be great at repressing the fear of death. That's the only way to feed your addiction. Be so perfect at repressing the fear of death. I often ask you, my audience, did it ever cross your mind while you were abusing drugs and alcohol that maybe, just maybe, you might overdose? Take something so precious away from yourself, from something that God gave you, called life. More selfishly, you'll take your life away, and you'll take your life away from the people that count on you most, people like your children, your grandchildren, your mother, your father, your husband, your wife. With this, let me leave one last thought. Don't be like the person on these index cards that I just read about that waited and waited until it was too late. Instead, pick up the phone and call me at 844-405-HELP, and I promise you I will help you take your life back. For your life is gone. There are people like Larry Geis also. He's an addiction recovery coach, a life coach. He will help you from your addiction to recovery, from depression to happier times, from low self-esteem to raise your self-esteem. You can reach him at 516-458-2741 or at www.odysseyconsultant.org. Larry and I always tell folks like you, it doesn't matter where you came from, it doesn't matter where you've been. What matters most is that you're here looking for help for a better today and a brighter tomorrow. Call Larry, 516-458-2741. Folks, I want to talk about 14 different ways or steps to help make you more confident each and every day in everyday living. As magnificent as you aren't born with endless fountain of self-esteem. In fact, nobody is, not even Angelina Jolie, something I have constantly remind myself of. While you're full of magic on some days, strutting around like you're the best thing invented since double-stuffed Oreos, it's perfectly normal to also experience those mornings when you would rather crawl into the corner of your closet and face the world. Those are the days when you need some help feeling more and more confident. Author and Fortune 500 executive Becky Blalock says our ancestors had to be cautious to survive, and that's been passed down through evolutions, resulting in our occasional shyness, inhibited moments. There's nothing wrong with that, but you don't want to, get stuck in a state of constant shyness and fear either. Luckily, she says, confidence can be reinforced with the right daily habits. If you need motivation beyond yourself, remember, being confident is important humanitarian work. As the Dalai Lama said one time, with realization of one's own potential and self-confidence in one's ability, one can build a better world. Do you see what I'm saying? The world needs us to be vain from time to time, so don't be afraid to tell yourself how fabulous and general-minded you can be. Here are 14 ways to be more self-confident each and every day in your life. Number 1 is to be kind to others. If you temporarily feel like you don't mean much to the rest of the world, bring that homeless lady down the street a home-cooked meal, or maybe help out an elderly neighbor with her weekly cleaning routine. By doing selfless things for others, you will eventually convince yourself that you're not that bad after all. Number 2 is to wear yellow. It's so nice and bright. Psychologist Dr. Carol Canizia from Calgary says the research has linked this color to calm, energy, bright moods. How could it be, you might ask? When was the last time the sun made you feel like crap? A marigold top is bound to remind you of the reasons why you are so fabulous. Number 3 is to stand tall. If you're slouching, you're more likely to feel down and out about yourself. A study published in Health Psychology found that improving your posture is an instant mood lift. You immediately feel more confident, more assertive, more bad. ASS. Yep, that's the last one scientifically proven for sure. I don't like to use those words. Number 4 is learn something new. Download a trivia app on your phone or just read something new every single day. You'll be doing yourself a solid placing the smallest amount of fresh information into your brain. You immediately cultivate a sense of satisfaction with the increased overall belief in yourself. Number 5 is to clean your room or your house. It's a simple lesson in feng shui. If you want a clear mind, clear your bedroom. There's a Japanese concept called eshu funu, which means oneness of life and environment, and when you achieve it, you're much more likely to be happier, uplifting, and have better thoughts. Take your selfies. Number 6. Yes, really, apparently 65% of girls who saw their own smiling faces on social media reported they felt more confident afterwards. When you see yourself happy and vibrant, you trick yourself into feeling that way, and suddenly you actually are. Remember that. Less is more, though. No need to take 20 in a row or else get completely sucked into the Facebook vortex. Number 7 is set one specific goal and then follow through and do it. When we are filled with a sense of accomplishment, we are flooded with positive affirmations about yourself. It doesn't have to be an elaborate goal like finishing that memoir you've been half-heartedly considering writing since college. Even if you put something as simple as call mom on your to-do list, checking it off will give you an instant boost of joy and confidence. Number 8 is turn on happy music. Did you know music can make you feel more powerful? Now you do. So crank those tunes and let yourself dance it out. A good song can be psychologically alter your state of mind each and every day. If it's an upbeat melody with a happy message, you'll quickly reach a state of dominance and confidence. Number 9 is try something new. Being stuck in the comfort zone isn't any fun at all, but it also stops us from feeling expansive. Make it a point to do something new on a daily basis, no matter how small it may seem. Try a different coffee shop, take another route to work, or just listen to a new album while you're getting ready in the morning. That tiny feeling of adventure will make you feel bulletproof. Number 10 is ask for help. Don't think for a second that asking for assistance is a sign of weakness. We're not meant to do everything on this planet alone. It can actually be quite liberating to ask your coworker for some help on that big project you've been slaving over for days. They'll feel flattered. You'll feel more confident for being brave enough to ask for help. Number 11, make a list of all the good stuff in your life. Take out a piece of paper and write down all the things that that are going on in your life today, because they are so many of them. It's easy to forget them when you're not at your best. So the physical act of reminding yourself will bring you back to reality. In other words, be grateful on a daily basis. It sure beats being mopey on a daily basis. Number 12 is use perfume or cologne if you like it. Scent is arguably the most powerful sense, especially in regard to memory and emotion. Studies show that 90% of women or men who spritzed on a little perfume or cologne felt more confident than their fragrant-free friends. Say that 10 times quick. You can even get your hands on their perfume and cologne these days, making that head toss even more effective when flirting or just being around others. Number 13, talk with your hands like I do quite often. Research from Colgate University shows that a part of the brain that controls movements and the region that is responsible for speech overlap. Your hand gestures could actually make you believe your own words more strongly. Think Obama. Make sure your body language feels natural and you'll instantly seem more poised to everyone, including yourself. Number 14, look at pictures. Surround yourself with happy visual memories. In those past nuggets of delight will involuntarily bring smiles to your face, making you feel more comfortable, confident, and loved. Put up a few of those old Polaroids in your office of you and maybe your besties, maybe your college days. Maybe while you're at the bar giggling or at the beach hanging around with those friends, take a few minutes to scroll through those cute shots of you and your soul from maybe your last holidays, like your Christmas. You'll promptly get a rush of bliss. These were the 14 things that will make you more confident, and there are probably hundreds of other things, but those are 14 things I want to discuss. What makes you more confident in life, folks, is to believe in yourself. When you look in the mirror, do you like what you see? Do you love what you see? If you don't like what you see, it's time for change. Include your higher power each and every day of your life, 24/7. I always tell you, folks, is when you go to bed at night, instead of just putting your slippers at the edge of your bed, put them under your bed. In the morning when you wake up, you'll be forced to get on your knees to retrieve those slippers. Get them from under your bed. While you're on your knees, utilize what I choose to call knee mail, Knee mail. Knee mail is your direct link, your direct email, your direct fax, your direct phone, your direct instant message to God. Knee mail. Thank God for another beautiful day and for the beautiful earth, like you see in the video behind me. Because for someone else, they might have never woken up this morning to even thank the Lord. Thank God for your home, your food, your clothing, your family. Ask God for forgiveness and mercy. Ask God to guide and direct you throughout your day, your week, and your life. Then put on those slippers and walk with God 24/7. Knee mail. If you set it up every night, put your slippers under the bed, and in the morning retrieve them. You'll have a time and a place that you personally speak to God and thank God. Folks, I hope you like this segment. I hope and pray that each and every one of you finds the confidence that you so deserve to have, and you probably have. You just need to lift it up and bring it out. And I hope you have the best day of your life, but more importantly, I hope and I pray that you all have a sober rest of your life. And may God bless you.